Hi everyone, I am making a video to tell you why I joined Plexus, why I sell Plexus, why you see Facebook posts all over your newsfeed about Plexus. So last year, well, hasn't been a year yet, but a year in December, I really felt God was telling me to sell Plexus. And I could go into more depth of how I know that it was God, but some stuff had happened prior to that I kind of ignored some things God had been telling me, and it didn't go well, and it was a hard experience. So when this kind of came about and I really felt like God was telling me to do this, because it was very random and out of my comfort zone and not something I was looking for or wanting to do, and because of the situation that had happened prior to this, I kind of just jumped in both feet, because I really had gone through a pretty big learning curve with the previous situation. And there's not many things in my life that I can say, okay, I know that that's God, like telling me to do this with such certainty. So I called my friend and said, sign me up, tell me what to do. About a month or two later, I started the products a little bit after I ran a half marathon in January here in Houston. And so I kind of waited a little bit. But after that, I started posting on Facebook and was making, getting some customers, and people were interested to try it with me. My son came to me, my oldest, Micah, who had been really feeling like God was calling him, not sure to exactly what, but just felt like God was starting to work in his heart and guide him maybe towards the ministry or something like that. So after that, we had talked about that for a while, and after that, he came to me and said, I really feel like I need to go with our pastor to Israel in June. And this was like February, yeah, about February. And if he had said that to me like any other time, without Plexus happening and the specifics of that, I probably would have been like, well, that's great, but it's not going to happen, because we just don't have the kind of money that trip cost. I knew instantly when he told me I want to go with the church. I knew instantly it was why God, at least one of the reasons why God told me to do this. And I knew that's how God was going to provide. We had so many friends and family send us money to help with that, and that paid for about 1/4 of the trip, and then the other 3/4 was paid for entirely by Plexus. And God truly provided, and I had such a peace that he would. Fast forward that God continues to use this in our lives in ways I never dreamed possible. I have battled for probably 12 years, just feeling sick all the time. No matter how much I ran and exercised and ate healthy, I just always felt sick and tired and exhausted, and could sleep every day, and woke up after 12 hours of sleep and still felt like I would love to sleep longer. And about 2 weeks into Plexus, I was bouncing out of bed the same time every morning, ready to wake up. I couldn't take a nap if I tried, which I used to be able to nap every day. And I feel like I'm who I'm supposed to be. I feel like God has used Plexus to heal me. And I've prayed for healing in a long time, for answers. I would go to doctor after doctor and test after test, just looking for answers, and never could get them. And it was just becoming more and more depressing. So I had anxiety and panic disorder and exhaustion, and I always felt sick, and I would throw up a couple times a week because I just felt so sick all the time. And so to be free from the weight of all that has been life-changing for me. And then for Eric, he's tried to get healthy in the past, but he never could kick his addiction to Dr. Pepper, and I felt like the healthier I got, the further away he kind of got from it, as just kind of like it was a thorn in his side that I would not eat the ice cream or whatever. But as you know, he's now down 46 pounds and off blood pressure medication, and not needing to fill the prescription the doctor wrote for Lipitor, a cholesterol lowering medication, which is great because it's not good for him. And we're out running together and training for a half marathon together. So it continues to just change people's lives.